Right, let's try this again. This is ElChivo Plays Banjo Kazooie. This is going to be my first playthrough, so I will be testing my style, my voice's volume, that's the word, the whole pitch itself, and, well, I think that's everything. This will be an achievement-based walkthrough, but shouldn't be too difficult. Should be able to get a few episodes in before we actually have any problems. Should being, of course, the key word. This game was made by Rare originally, and it was for the N64. It was re-released on the Xbox Live Arcade, and still a very fun game to play. I never actually finished it on the N64, but, well, managed to beat it on the Xbox, so I was very happy about that when I finally discovered it. It's a very long but very entertaining opening. Because banjo playing a banjo, it's always an entertaining idea. Aren't they kazoos? Isn't that a kazoo that Kazooie is using as well? I'm not sure how you can get the other two working, but hey, at least we've got the main characters with their musical instrument of choice, yes? So, I will make sure you never need to watch that again. I'll start the recordings later from now on. This is the title screen, you're actually doing anything here. So, let's start. We are not next. This is not my main profile, as you may have guessed from that. So, let's play the game. Let's use this one because it works. Now this is an autosave function just like the N64 did, but the N64's autosave function was behind the scenes. It didn't tell you anyway, it was saving, which meant you had to trust that it saved. Nobody does anymore, and that's slightly depressing that nobody thinks that the game's saving unless it tells you. Also, there's no voice acting in this. Well, there's that. Good. It's a very irritating noise to hear for too long, to be honest. Almost everything is anthropomorphic in this. They will have eyes, they will probably make a noise of some description if you speak to them or attack them or whatever. Oh my god, someone's prettier than that. Her. Honestly, I wouldn't choose either of the two. Honestly, but... well... this is one thing I like about this. I can talk, and you can still see the plot unveil in front of you. You don't need to worry about missing what's being said. Fantastic, that. Hey, it's a broomstick. I can't remember the name of that. I know that they've named almost everything in the game. Every enemy you come across has its own specific name. I'll try to figure out what they are as we go along and try to remember what they are. So that's Tootie, your character's little sister, and that's Bottles the Mole, one of her friends. He acts as your mentor through the game. And well, it's a mole with a waistcoat. Are you going to argue with him? Oh. Fantastic. Yes, Banjo is so tired he's actually got Z's coming out of his mouth. Kazooie, on the other hand, doesn't want to sit still for a heartbeat. Well, it's not the worst evil plan I've ever heard, but still. Is that your brother pointing in the sky? Fantastic plan. You don't think so? When have you ever seen your brother fly? Also, they really like to speak in rhyme. Well, Gruntilda really likes to speak in rhyme, the others don't care. What a classy woman she is. I like but Kazooie's doing everything to get the best of Banjo, other than like anything. The uncaring hero. That's a transitional cut, as is the jigsaw piece you've just seen. So, we now have control of Banjo. Wait! We now can do exactly two things. We can move with the left thumbstick and jump a little bit with A. Let's charge. It's Puddles! You're Puddles the Mole. And he's Banjo. Now, if you hold A, you speed up the conversation. However, I'm not going to do that because you might miss something if you can't read very fast. Right, if you knew what the name was, surely when you seen someone that big wearing that outfit who was green on the back of a broomstick, you could have guessed it wasn't Banjo. I'm not a genius, you know, but I would assume that's pretty obvious. Well, we're going to take the hint, we're going to take the teachings just so that you lot get to see them. Let's accept them. If you'd pressed E there, Kazooie would have told them to basically bugger off. Although it's against the game, he'd have done it a much nicer way than I just did. So, here we go. Let us charge. That's another molehill right there. So, tapping X. Anyone home? You just seen someone pop out the ground and you're asking if they're home. Well, this is the most obvious and at the same time least obvious thing in the game, because the camera controls are really useful in this when you actually do use them. And in this one, rather than the C buttons etc, it's bumpers themselves that you use. And you can obviously, as he's saying, keep them behind you. Now, you always want to test out what it says, so there we go, this is the camera controls, and for some reason the bumpers don't want to do it this time. Oh well, let's move a little bit further. Over there, the honeycomb, we'll talk about them in a second. Here's the next, and probably the second most basic after using the camera. It's a good question, why a mole would be teaching you how to jump, but I'm not even going to ask. That green, or whatever the hell noise it was, means you've done something successfully correctly. And of course, because everything in the world can double jump, at least this one has a reason to be able to double jump. I've got a bird on my back. Oh, I thought she was a little bit more embarrassed at that point. Just a little bit redder. Nothing wrong with a silly grin. Nothing wrong at all. If you pull the triggers, you crouch. The flat flip jump. Right, let's go use the flat flip jump now. You jump very high with that one, it's very useful. But the glide's still the best one, this one. It's still the most useful one because it gives you a little bit longer in the air. However, this is a honeycomb. There are 26 of these in the game, you get an achievement collecting each and every one. Every 6 you get, 24 of these in the game, sorry. Every 6 of these you get increases your energy by 1. For example, as you can see, we currently have 5. Which means in total we can have about, yeah, 9, that's right. Yeah. I are good at maths. Right, this one isn't actually told, you're not told to use it by bottles, but it's just sitting there. Of course, if I do that, then it's not going to go well, is it? I should probably... At least we're learning how to swim. There's an upside to me pressing a bit late. Oh well. Moving along. Let's try it again. And a long jump for it, Banjo. And you can see through the waterfall. I'm not sure if you can, but there's in the waterfall, if you jump into it, you grab an extra life. Woo! More lives, always good. And now that we're back in the water, we can... we can't dive yet because we don't actually know how to. There we go. Camera cut for a second wrongly. Anyway, jump. Now let's see what else we can learn. Aha! There's another molehill. What's this one for? Swimming! Swimming underwater is very useful because you can't beat any of the levels entirely without being able to go underwater. Yeah, you can't 100% the game without being able to, without knowing how to go underwater yourself. Which I think should make sense, you know, it's quite a simple, effective thing to learn. Into the water then. And then it's down under. Now we use X to flip our way. And we use A to kick. A is for more pinpoint maneuvers. You see the blue doesn't actually correspond to your health, but that's just how much oxygen Banjo has. There's another honeycomb piece. You should be able to get 6 by the time you leave Spiral Mountain, which is of course where we are. Something I haven't actually, that was something I hadn't actually mentioned until like right there. So I probably should start paying attention a little bit more to what I haven't told you of. Right, go back this way, there's another molehill to find. There we go. We're not afraid of heights. We're not even afraid of falling. The sudden stop at the bottom. That's a little bit scary, isn't it? Climbing's not as useful as swimming, but we're going to use it anyway. So, if we climb this tree in particular, I think it is. Yep. Flap flip, and grab ourselves another honeycomb piece. Let's keep going, because down there is one of our first attacks we're going to learn. And it's so useful, not just as an attack, but it opens so much up. I will point out I was tapping the attack button there, and you can't attack until you've learned how to, or if you skip the tutorial bit. Right on. The Beak Barge. Old chicken legs. You can't not love Kazooie. So, let's show you what it's done. Boom! You see that? So you want to hit all 4 of these. Because if you do, well, can anyone guess what you get? Anyone at all? Yup, another honeycomb. That's us on 5 out of 6. To be honest, this recording will be a shorter one than normal because this is just going to be the tutorial area that I'm doing. But it's still going to be fun, eh? This is it, the last teaching of bottles in this area. Well, yeah, the last one. With claw swipe attack. It's a 3-in-1 this one. You must know. So. I love how Bottles just always tries to get a few things in it Kazooie. Doesn't really like one another. There's Topper the Carrots. I'm not sure why the name Topper is what they chose, but Topper is the name they chose. So, this is a claw swipe. It's so useless comparatively. Anyway, there's another kill. It's got such a cool... Don't know why I did that noise, but it's got such a cool noise when you actually hit them, doesn't it? Right. Ball! Ball is the onion, and well, I love the name. Just because you either ball because you're cutting onions and bowl, the kind of balls. Oh, poor Kazooie. And another one. Achha. Now the last part of this. This one's also pretty useful. It's called the rat-a-tat-rap. And it's not even a rap like the, you know, street word yo versions. That's the rat-a-tat-rap. Not bad, but it seems like close to a compliment he can physically give, I think. And another one. So, the rat-a-tat-rap gives us the last honeycomb piece. We get a new piece of our health bar. Yay! We can now survive that little bit longer inside Gruntilda's lair. So, Banjo Kazooie is split into 9 levels, 1 tutorial area that we're in at the moment, and of course there's Gruntilda's lair itself, which is a hub. Now, those ones that you get from killing your enemies heal you if you're actually taking damage, but we haven't taken any damage yet, so it's pretty pointless for us to collect them. They don't despawn, but we're not likely to come back here, so no reason not to take it, you know. So up the top of Spiral Mountain, people always say you can do you can cut out some time by jumping up at the far left there. At the time you need to get in the perfect position. Make sure you don't slide into the water. It's just as fast climbing up normal, you know. My graph is strange. Maybe that indicates something different about the area. It's a little cocky having our lair in the shape of our own head. Right, Buckles has fixed the bridge. If you'd climbed up this earlier, the bridge was so unfinished. There was like 4, maybe 5 boards, a huge gap, then 3 boards at the end. But now we can just walk straight across. We're now going to enter Gruntilda's lair. Look, Tootie, she's terrified. You can see that she's terrified. And that's Klungo that's walking in with a limp. Tootie has a lot of faith in Banjo, doesn't she? That switch, I'm tired of being an ugly witch. I love how she is like the only character really that continuously talks in rhyme. It's referenced in the second one as well. Well, now that we've entered, we're going to stop there for today. I have been ElChivo, and thank you for watching the achievement playthrough of Banjo.